So to speed up virtual to physical translation, the processor includes a structure called the Translation Look-Aside Buffer, or TLB. The TLB is a cache for translations. So now you would ask yourself, well, how is the TLB better than just using the cache itself? Well, first, the cache is relatively big. It could store a lot of translations if we only held translations there, but we don't. Most of the stuff in the cache is data. One translation in the cache covers a whole page worth of data. So the TLB that caches only translations can be extremely small, which means extremely fast. Let's look, for example, at a program that accesses 16 kilobytes of data. For that to work well, we need about 16 kilobytes of cache. But this is only 4 pages if we have a 4 kilobyte page. So the TLB that corresponds to that only needs 4 entries to cover the same amount of memory. And with only 4 entries, we can make the TLB extremely fast, much less than a cycle for each translation. Next, we have seen that in a multi-level page table, we access our cache for each level of the page table, because we need to look up all those entries in order to find the final translation. In contrast, the TLB only stores the final translation. Even if we have a 4-level page table, eventually we find what a given page number maps to, and we just store the frame number in the TLB, not the intermediate page table entries that we have been using to finally come up with the translation. So in a cache, we will have for a 4-level page table 4 accesses to do the translation. In a TLB, we do this in 1 access. So now a load or a store just needs to form the address, access the TLB to find the translation, and then access the cache to get the data. If we have both a TLB hit and a cache hit, this can be done in 1 or 2 cycles. But what if we have a TLB miss? What if we do not find the translation in the TLB? In that case, we need to perform the translation using the page table or page tables if we have a multiple level page table, and then put that translation in our TLB so that it can be used later when we access the same page again.